When it comes to BTS, every small thing the members do becomes a huge topic of discussion. From the way they smile to the way they talk, fans notice everything. But this time, what Jimin did while the other members were practicing has caught everyone's attention in a different, heartwarming way. It's not a rumor, and it's not an exaggeration. Jimin really did this. And once you find out what happened, you'll understand why fans around the world are talking about it nonstop. It all started when a few behind-the-scenes clips from BTS's recent rehearsal leaked online. At first, fans thought it was just another casual day at the practice room, the group dancing, sweating, laughing, and pushing each other to be perfect, just like always. But then, something unusual caught the attention of ARMYs who watched closely. In several moments of the footage, Jimin wasn't with the others. While Jungkook, RM, V, Jin, Suga, and J-Hope were focused on nailing their choreography, Jimin was seen quietly slipping out of the room. Naturally, the internet exploded with questions. Where did Jimin go? Is he okay? Is he avoiding practice? But the truth, when it came out, shocked everyone in the best possible way. It turns out, Jimin wasn't skipping practice or taking a break for himself. Instead, he was doing something incredibly thoughtful. According to one of the staff members who later confirmed the story, Jimin had been helping the production crew prepare a small surprise for the rest of BTS. He noticed that the members had been working nonstop for weeks, barely getting enough rest. So, during short breaks and even while others kept rehearsing, Jimin decided to help the staff set up a little thank you corner, complete with drinks, snacks, handwritten notes, and even a small playlist of songs that he personally chose for each member. The gesture was pure Jimin, quiet, genuine, and full of love. One of the staff members reportedly said he didn't want any credit. He told us not to tell the others that it was his idea. He just wanted them to feel appreciated. When the other members finally saw what had been prepared for them, they were completely surprised. Jungkook, who's known for being observant, immediately guessed it was Jimin. "This looks like something Jimin would do," he laughed. RM smiled, saying that this was exactly why Jimin's energy is irreplaceable in the group. "He always thinks about everyone else before himself," RM added. The moment was never officially shown in full, but snippets of it quickly spread online through fan accounts and insider sources. Fans were touched by Jimin's quiet act of kindness. Many commented things like, "That's so Jimin, caring in silence, and he's truly the heart of BTS." On Twitter, hashtags like #JiminTheAngel and #WeLoveYouJimin began trending within hours. Thousands of fans shared stories of how Jimin's actions had inspired them to show more kindness in their own lives. But what makes this story even more touching is that this wasn't the first time Jimin had done something like this. People close to BTS say that he often goes out of his way to make others feel comfortable. Whether it's helping a tired dancer during a long rehearsal, sending encouraging messages to staff after a show, or checking in on a member who seems quiet, Jimin has a natural instinct for empathy. He once said in an interview, "When the people around me are happy, I feel calm. It's the most important thing to me." This simple but powerful mindset has made him one of the most loved idols in the world, not only because of his talent and visuals, but because of his heart. Fans often say that Jimin doesn't just perform for the stage. He performs for the people around him, for the fans who support him, and for the friends he deeply cares about. If you look back through BTS's history, you can see this pattern again and again. During the early days, when they were struggling to gain recognition, Jimin was known for being one of the hardest workers in the room. He would practice longer than anyone else, sometimes staying behind after everyone left just to perfect his moves. But even then, he was never selfish about his effort. He would often help the others polish their choreography or offer encouragement when someone felt frustrated. His famous line, "Let's not forget why we started," has stayed with the fandom for years as a symbol of his dedication. That's why this latest story doesn't surprise longtime fans, but it still warms their hearts every time they see it. Because in an industry where fame can easily change people, Jimin remains grounded, gentle, and full of sincerity. Interestingly, one more detail about this story recently surfaced. Apparently, when the production staff thanked him for helping with the surprise, Jimin just smiled and said, "They work so hard for us. The least I can do is make sure they know they're appreciated." It was such a small sentence, but it carried a deep meaning, one that reflects Jimin's true character. Even though he's a global superstar with millions of fans, he doesn't act like someone who's above anyone else. Instead, he treats everyone, from the biggest producers to the newest crew members, with the same kindness and respect. That's something that people who have worked with BTS often highlight, that Jimin, behind all the fame and glamour, is simply a good human being. The impact of the story went far beyond the fandom. Korean media outlets and international fan pages picked it up, writing about Jimin's thoughtful gesture as another example of why BTS continues to touch so many hearts around the world. Some even said that Jimin's behavior sets a new standard for how idols should treat their teams and colleagues. Because at the end of the day, success means nothing without gratitude, and Jimin seems to understand that better than anyone. Many fans also pointed out how the story connects to Jimin's own artistic journey. He's often known as the perfectionist of BTS, someone who's never fully satisfied with his own performance. But instead of letting that perfectionism turn into frustration, he channels it into love for his craft, for his teammates, and for the people who make everything possible. That's what makes him special. He doesn't compete with others. He uplifts them. He doesn't seek attention. Attention naturally finds him because of his warmth. He doesn't talk about love. He shows it quietly through his actions. That's the essence of Jimin, a mix of grace, discipline, and pure heart. As the video clips of that day continue to circulate, fans can't stop rewatching them, trying to catch every small detail. The way Jimin looks around before leaving the practice room, the smile he gives when no one's watching, the little notes he wrote that probably said things like, "You're doing great," or "Thank you for your hard work." These moments may seem small, but for fans, they're proof of why Jimin is loved beyond his fame. His kindness feels real, not staged. It's something that naturally flows from who he is. And in today's world, where people are often quick to judge or compete, that kind of quiet goodness feels refreshing. One fan on X, formerly Twitter, wrote, "When I heard about what Jimin did, I cried. He reminds me that even small gestures can change someone's day. If he can do that for his team, we can do it for people in our lives too." That's the power of influence BTS has, not just through music but through humanity. And perhaps that's the true reason BTS has stayed united for so long. It's not just their professionalism or shared dreams. It's because behind the stage lights, there's a genuine bond built on respect and care. Each member has his own way of expressing love, and for Jimin, it's always through action, through doing something quietly without needing applause. At the end of the day, the story of Jimin helping the staff and preparing something thoughtful for the members isn't just a cute behind-the-scenes anecdote. It's a reminder that even in a fast-paced, competitive world, kindness never goes unnoticed. The smallest actions can make the biggest difference. And that's why, when fans say, "Not a rumor, Jimin actually did this," they're not just talking about an act of generosity. They're celebrating who he is as a person, a humble soul who continues to shine not because of the spotlight, but because of his heart. As more people hear about what happened that day, admiration for Jimin keeps growing. Whether it's on fan pages, TikTok edits, or heartfelt YouTube comment sections, the message is clear: Jimin's kindness is contagious. He reminds people that success doesn't have to make you distant. It can make you even more compassionate. And maybe that's what makes him stand out in the end. Beyond the fame, beyond the choreography, beyond the music videos and award shows, there's Park Jimin, a young man who never forgets the people around him. He doesn't just move hearts with his voice or his dance. He moves hearts with his sincerity. So the next time you see Jimin performing on stage, smiling with that gentle glow that only he has, remember that behind that smile is a person who, even when no one's watching, is thinking of how to make others feel seen and loved. That's not a rumor. That's the truth. And it's exactly why the world continues to fall in love with him again and again.